Have you ever wondered what types of businesses have the lowest failure rates? It's a question that dances around the minds of investors, entrepreneurs, and dreamers alike. As we navigate through the exciting world of business, understanding the landscape of failure rates becomes crucial. It's about more than just avoiding pitfalls. It's about making informed choices, setting realistic expectations, and finding the path to success. In the course of this discussion, we'll explore various categories of businesses that, based on historical data and common knowledge, have shown to be somewhat resilient. Essential services, recession-proof industries, business services, education and training, funeral services, property management, and real estate services, to name a few. These are sectors that, despite economic fluctuations and the ever-changing market dynamics, tend to stand firm. So, whether you're an investor eyeing your next venture or an entrepreneur ready to dive into the business world, this is for you. Stay tuned as we delve into the types of businesses that historically have lower failure rates. First up, we have essential services. These are businesses that, as the name suggests, provide services that are essential to our daily lives. They are so integral to our routines that we often take them for granted. Imagine a day without access to food, water, electricity, or healthcare. The very thought is daunting, isn't it? This is where the businesses providing these essential services come into play. They ensure that our daily life runs smoothly, and we can focus on our tasks without worrying about whether the lights will go out or if we'll have enough food for dinner. Take grocery stores, for instance. They stock a wide range of products to cater to our diverse dietary needs and preferences. Whether you're a vegan, gluten intolerant, or a meat lover, grocery stores have you covered. They operate in a market where the demand is consistent because people always need to eat. Then we have utility companies. These are the businesses that keep our lights on, our homes heated, and our water running. They operate in an environment where the demand is not only constant, but often increasing due to population growth and urbanization. Finally, let's consider healthcare providers. This sector includes hospitals, clinics, pharmacies, and other medical services. The demand for healthcare services is not only steady, but often increases during times of crisis, like during a pandemic. People will always require medical attention, whether for routine checkups or for emergencies. But why do these businesses tend to have low failure rates? The answer lies in their inherent nature. These services are not luxury items that people can choose to forego during tough economic times. They are necessities that people cannot do without, ensuring a steady demand regardless of economic fluctuations. This is what makes investing in essential services a potentially safe bet. But remember, while the demand for these services may be steady, the success of a business in this sector still depends on factors such as effective management, understanding the market, and good timing. Essential services, a steady demand regardless of economic fluctuations. Let's move on to recession-proof industries. What does the term recession-proof mean? In simple terms, these are industries that remain stable or even thrive during economic downturns. They are often characterized by their low failure rates even in times of financial hardship. But why is this so? First, let's look at the alcohol industry. When times are good, people celebrate with a bottle of champagne. When times are tough, a glass of whiskey can offer comfort. The demand for alcohol tends to remain steady regardless of economic fluctuations. This resilience makes the alcohol industry a classic example of a recession-proof sector. Next, consider discount stores. During a recession, consumers are more likely to limit their spending and search for bargains. Discount stores, offering a wide variety of goods at lower prices, are perfectly positioned to cater to these budget-conscious shoppers. As a result, they often see increased patronage during economic downturns. Finally, let's discuss repair services. Whether it's a leaky faucet or a broken vehicle, repairs can't always be put off until the economy improves. In fact, during a recession, people are more likely to repair what they have rather than splurge on a replacement. This necessity-driven demand ensures the repair services industry remains robust during challenging economic times. Of course, these are just a few examples. Other recession-proof industries include healthcare, utilities, and certain sectors of the food industry, to name a few. However, it's important to note that while these industries may be less affected by economic downturns, they are not completely immune to failure. There's no such thing as a surefire investment. Even in a recession-proof industry, businesses can fail due to poor management, inadequate planning, or unforeseen circumstances. So while recession-proof industries offer a measure of stability in uncertain times, they still require careful consideration and due diligence. It's crucial to understand the specific market, the competition, and the business model before making an investment. Recession-proof industries, your safe haven during economic downturns. Next, we have business services. Now, this is an intriguing sector. Often hidden from the public eye, business services are the backstage crew that keeps the show running. These companies offer services to other businesses. Think of them as the businesses behind the businesses. They can range from logistics providers ensuring your favorite products reach the shelves to IT firms keeping the digital gears of commerce turning smoothly. What makes them particularly resilient? They focus on cost reduction and efficiency improvements. In a world where every penny and every second counts, businesses are always on the lookout for ways to streamline operations and save money. That's where business service companies come in, offering solutions that help businesses work smarter, not harder. They're the unsung heroes supporting other businesses, helping them to stay afloat and thrive, even in challenging times. In a nutshell, business services are a lifeline for businesses wanting to streamline operations. Now let's talk about education and training businesses. This sector has an edge because the quest for knowledge is a constant human endeavor. Whether it's children needing tutoring, adults seeking professional certifications, or individuals looking to acquire new skills, there's always a market. Think of this. Tutoring services cater to students who aim to excel in their studies. Professional certification programs, on the other hand, are sought by professionals looking to climb the career ladder or pivot into new fields. Then there's skill development, catering to people who want to learn new skills, either for personal growth or to increase their employability. What's more, the rise of online platforms has made it easier than ever to reach a global audience. This technology-driven approach has opened up a wealth of opportunities, from language learning apps to coding boot camps. In short, education and training are a stable sector, largely thanks to our inherent desire to learn and grow. Education and training, a stable area as people seek to improve job prospects. Finally, we have funeral services and property management and real estate services. Let's delve into why these businesses often stand firm, even in the face of economic downturns. Starting with funeral services, this is a sector that is often overlooked, yet its demand remains constant. It's not a topic we like to ponder on, but it's a fact of life that everyone, at some point, will need these services. This inevitability creates an unyielding demand that is largely impervious to fluctuations in the economy. Whether times are good or bad, the need for funeral services persists. This consistency can provide a solid foundation for a business, contributing to lower failure rates. Now let's shift our focus to property management and real estate services. The need for shelter is one of the most basic human needs. Regardless of the economy's state, people will always need a place to live. This constant demand makes the real estate industry a resilient one. But it's not just about residential spaces. Businesses too require commercial spaces to operate. As such, property management services that cater to both residential and commercial properties can tap into this enduring demand. However, it's important to remember that while these sectors typically exhibit lower failure rates, they are not immune to challenges. Success in these fields requires a deep understanding of the market, a knack for business operations, and effective management. It's not just about identifying a business with a constant demand, but also about navigating the unique complexities each industry presents. Moreover, regional variations can significantly impact these businesses. The property market in one city might be thriving, while another might be experiencing a slump. Likewise, cultural and regional differences can affect funeral services. Thus, a comprehensive understanding of the local market is crucial. Funeral services, property management, and real estate services, stable demand ensures their success. Yet it's the effective management, understanding of the market, and a bit of good timing that truly drive the success of a business in these sectors. We've covered quite some ground today. From essential services to recession-proof industries, we've delved into the types of businesses that historically show resilience and stability. We've discovered that sectors such as business services, education and training, funeral services, and property management and real estate services often boast lower failure rates. But let's not lose sight of the big picture. The success of any investment hinges on due diligence. It's about understanding the market, assessing the competition and comprehending the nuances of regional variations. It's about knowing the business model inside out. Tools and platforms for buying a business, like Flippa for online businesses, can offer valuable assistance. But remember, they are just tools. Their effectiveness is only as good as the diligence and discernment you apply when using them. Remember, success is never guaranteed, but understanding the market and choosing the right type of business might just tip the scales in your favor.